Hi, Kim from Sun here, and thanks for stopping by. We're going to be talking about team decision-making strategies. I don't want to oversell this, but making decisions effectively as a team is one of the biggest things you can do. It drives things forward. It gets people in alignment. It keeps them motivated. It helps them know where they're going. It helps inform everything they're going to do today to get you where you guys want to go tomorrow. So this particular framework that we're going to be using isn't one that we developed. It's actually one that was developed at Coca-Cola by the former chief marketing officer. His name was Sergio Zyman. Super smart guy. They came up with a really good 5-level strategy that's going to make a big difference for you in your business. Okay, so let's go through these one at a time. Level 1, that's where you're making the decision as the executive or the manager with no one else's input. So these are decisions where maybe it came down from the board, maybe it came down from your boss, maybe you just know in your heart this is the thing to do and you don't have time to talk about it. And essentially what you're going to say to your team is, you know what, folks, this is a level 1 decision. I'm going to make the call and here's what we're going to do. And let me tell you a quick story about this because it's super important. You have no idea, I mean, maybe you do, but it's incredible how much stress and back talking that you create when you're wishy-washy on something, right? And the team thinks that, you know, everything should be a democratic vote and they're always trying to convince you otherwise. But if you adopt this model, and I really strongly believe you should, and you say level 1, which by the way, you're not going to say very often, but when you say to your team, this is a level 1 decision, they're going to go, okay, if Kim said that or Betty said that, that's what she means. And I know from experience, she's not going to change her mind, and they'll get on with their day. They'll start implementing the decision. They won't think about it. They won't get stressed about it. They'll execute. Okay, level 2 is about the power of team feedback. Level 2 is you as the executive or the manager saying, you know what, everybody? I've decided that I need your input on this one. This is a big decision. I'm going to make the call in the end because of whatever reason you want to say, but I need your input. This is super important. You guys are a lot smarter than me, or I need everybody's input, or whatever it is that you want to say. They're going to give you all the best information they can to try and equip you or influence you or whatever it is they're trying to do, and then you're going to make the call. Okay, level 3 is essentially the consensus decision. It's the democratic decision. It's hey, you guys, we're going to have a Christmas party. Do you want to do it here or there? So essentially, the rule of thumb on level 3 is avoid them almost all of the time, unless it's really safe stuff, like picking a Christmas party, and maybe that isn't safe for everybody. But if it's something really basic, that's where you'd use a level 3. Level 4, it's going to be the team's decision or a team member's decision with your input, with input from the executive team or the management team or executive or the manager. So this is a case where maybe they've got more subject matter expertise than you, or you're grooming them for a position. Frankly, you know that they're great at that, whether that's that small work group or that's that particular woman or that particular man. And you're going to say, hey, you know what, Barbara, I want you to make this decision. It's a really important decision. I trust your judgment on it, but I need to give you some background. I'm going to tell you what I'm thinking, but it's your call. So just so you know, you're going to make it. And feel comfortable with that. Take it seriously. Here's my input. Here's what I want you to read, or here's the story I want you to know. That's a level 4 decision. Last, level 5 decision. That is where you're going to delegate the whole decision to a team, or more likely a team member, and you're going to say, this is your call. Look, either I don't have the time, or I'm way out of my depth here. You know what, Mila? You're super gifted in this. You've been in this department longer than I have, or in this industry, or you're younger than me and you're more in tune with, our demographic or that particular demographic. So it's your call. So that would be when you would use a level 5 decision. So before we wrap things up, this is really important. Most of your life in terms of making team decisions should be on level 2 and level 4. Avoid level 3, like I said, like the plague. Unless it's a really lightweight decision, forget about the democracy part of it. So this wouldn't be a stand up now video if we didn't have a challenge. So what I challenge you to do is take some time right now or very shortly, stick it in your calendar, make the time, go through all the decisions that you're making right now and decide what level the decision they're going to be. And challenge yourself to say, hey, normally I'd make that myself. I'm going to get some formal input. Or you know what? Normally I would make that decision myself with input. I'm going to let this rising star in our company make that decision either on her own or with my input. So it will make such a huge difference. I've used this for 20 some years. If you're looking for an engagement tool, this is it. If you're looking for something to boost team morale, this is a very good step in that direction. So I really hope that you got some value in this video. I would really appreciate a thumbs up if you liked it. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want help dream planning and doing big things for your life and for your company, please check us out at standupnow.com. And there's more details on that in the description below. This video is part of a larger playlist on decision making, so please check out some of the other videos that we've done on this, and it will help you even more with your decision making.